many, cannot be that many. Who wanna fuck me up? Fatality really is up. It's sure, undoubtedly. Baby.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Fields on first down. It's caught by OBJ. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the 27, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
11 yards there, just like last play. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Chaz Surratt there to bring him down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Fields now to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going to the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Try to run this one in, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run, and the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Side Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To the air on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 and a first down. They go play action here. Mon. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mon. And this throw incomplete.
God damn. Can we catch?
Fuck. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Mon. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake, Mon. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Mon now off of play action. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Now Mon. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Fields. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. That catch for his career is number 589, so 11 away from 600, but it also right now ties him with Hall of Famer Fred Biletnikoff.
And we remember Fred Biletnikoff well because of the way he went about his business in catching the football. And we're seeing something similar here. Someone who runs precise routes, has excellent hands, and knows how to get the ball to the end zone.
Hey, bro.
Here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with
I'm tired of telling you.
Second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down now, it's Barnett. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, it's Barnett, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3, our score. Second down and 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Gun, Fields. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Fields, he finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Fields. He finds his man complete. That's Barnett. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
And we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. Gonzalez's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. On 1st down, here's Mon. Rolling to his right. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 42. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. Mon looks to throw. He's got Smith here. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. The game is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mond. And this is going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Bond going to throw it. That is caught by Thielen. Touchdown! Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now on 2nd and 16, Fields. Dancing to his left, and he'll just get rid of him.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Third and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. That's complete. It's Daz Newsome. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Give to Cook out of the gun. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long. And that's going to make it 4th down. That's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. The Vikings send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
From the 50, here's Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? After they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On second down, it's Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game. And he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 37 yards. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. The Bears on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Now Fields. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. Oh, good move. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And some strong running. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Vikings extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. A solid stiff arm. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And a solid run down inside the 30.
156 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, the words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Vikings, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.